bows are a huge part of the Far Cry franchise, so of course we have a few in Far Cry 5 as well. There's one bow that is the best bow in the game, and I wanted to take a closer look at that in this video and also share some tips on how you can use it. So if you enjoy that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. So really early in the game, in the stash on Dutch Island, you can find the regular compound bow that you can of course also buy in the shop, and when browsing the shop you will immediately see the recurve bow, a bow you unlock after reaching 5 levels combined in all the resistance meters. It's the best bow in the game and a nice increase in power over the regular bow, having a higher range from the start, and the rate of fire is better as well, so you can easily kill off multiple enemies. Of course it's a great stealth weapon as well, since the targets will not hear you when you kill them, and I think this is where the scope choice comes in. With the regular red dot sight, only your accuracy and your handling is increased, so totally great for a more offensive approach, killing enemies that are aware of you. And I love using the bow this way. Killing enemies with one charged shot is really cool, seeing the arrow land in their body, then they fall down. Great stuff. Of course it's smart to go to your target after you kill them to get some arrows back. It's also super satisfying to kill one of the armored soldiers with one hit in the head, while of course normally you have to use a ton of bullets. It will be hard to pull this off though when he's close by, when he's attacking you, so then I recommend you switch to another weapon, but when he's not looking you can easily one hit kill all the harder to kill enemies in the game, so the red dot sight is great for that. The marksman sight is, as the name suggests, for longer ranges, increasing your range to level 8 and your accuracy from 7 to 9. You do lose some handling though, but that will be less of a problem because you will carefully aim your next shot. So yes, having the marksman sight when going in guns, or in this case bows blazing, doesn't really make sense, but for long ranges it is really the way to go. And that is what makes the bow awesome. It can be used in multiple ways. Another great reason to use this sight is while hunting on animals. As many of you pointed out in the comments of my recent farm spot video, you get double the amount of loot when hunting animals using your bow. So if you then have the Harvest Master perk, one you should totally get as soon as possible, then you get 4 skins instead of 2. And for hunting these animals it's really important to aim for the head, because otherwise you will be shooting a ton of arrows onto the creature before it goes down. With a cougar, one hit in the head will be enough, but there are many animals that require more to take them out. So totally make sure that the first hit is in their face and that you can then follow up with a second one in their face as well to kill them off. Also because you don't get all the arrows back if you shoot a lot, so then you might be running out of arrows during the hunt, and that would suck of course. Having the quiver perk will help a lot as well, so you can carry around more arrows with you, since the bow does not have a regular ammo upgrade like some other weapons. And the primal mastery perk is nice as well to enhance your handling with the bow, reduce the reload time, and increase the aim and switch, so that using your bow will be faster. What is also awesome is that you can use multiple arrows for the bow. We got the explosive arrow, that is literally like an explosive shot, instantly destroying a boat and everyone on it. But it's also fun to use the incendiary arrow against approaching boats, because then all the enemies will burn after one shot. Be careful though when using this arrow when enemies are close by, because they might set you on fire as well. But overall, seeing them catch fire after just one arrow is really cool indeed. You can of course get these arrows at the shop after you unlock the Black Market perk, and they are pretty expensive and a ton of fun to use. And of course, if you do the farm spot I mentioned in my video that you can watch by clicking on the screen, then money will not be an issue, so go rock these arrows. Let me know what you think of the recurve bow in Far Cry 5. I really think it's one of the most fun weapons in the game. It requires some skill, but it is super satisfying once you get the hang of it, and really makes you feel like a badass, especially if you switch a lot between the different arrows. I hope that Ubisoft maybe adds another style of bow to the game. Crossbow please, that would be really awesome. There will be new weapons coming though, so fingers crossed. When we know more about these new weapons, I will of course cover that here on the channel, so totally subscribe for everything Far Cry.